after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Jackson now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Jackson on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now Elliott. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
21 is
the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's Locke to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to Eric Ebron.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Locke. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Max Crosby in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
So more problems here in this 1st quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Browns, nothing.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick rolling to his right. Going up top for Miller. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. Landry now on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just...
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the... Third down conversion.
First down, Cleveland.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Browns.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Browns.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
The ball carrier.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's got his man. That's Landry.
Locke's pass.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
His kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Score, Ravens 14, Browns 7.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
The kick is...
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score, Ravens 21, Browns 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. A smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 5-yard line.
Now Jones. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Locke working out of the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Tyus Bowser came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, it's Kaepernick. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the 1st half, and this one number 5. Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll fire this deep for up. That's caught at the 25. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jones. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Ravens 28. Browns 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Jackson now to return. And he returns this to the 22.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Jackson now to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Flush to his right. That's caught by Jackson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Come on, set. 30 pace. Let's go. Go. Just like that. Go. 22, Mark 22. All day, baby. All day. All day, baby. All day. Like 22.
From midfield, here's Locke. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the 48.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Mark 56. Mark 56. I got one.
Here's Elliott. And he's got Rome. The 20. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Ravens' 5-yard line.
And it's caught off the deflection. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 3rd and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Locke going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what we thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Going deep this time for Miller. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. And they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On the move to his left. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And going for Ayuk again. This time he's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score. Ravens 42. Browns.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Stop your whining.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Ebron with it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. Then you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Ebron caught left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 28-yard line.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week.